Hi everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on the Obvious Response channel, where in the last episode we moved on to the month of September, and it's been really nice in the morning here. Everything is very peaceful. It's very quiet, like this a lot. So let's check on the construction project that we had. So we have, I can see a pallet of honey here. This is taking some time because I'm guessing we don't have that many beehives. Okay. And here we need 2000 liters of cement bags, but I don't see any progress. So is it gonna be all or nothing? But yeah, another thing that I was thinking about is, since this is the harvesting season, so for a few months now there will only be harvesting and we won't get to plant a lot of things in the ground. As you can see, September, October, November, December, there's hardly anything that we can put in the ground. So I just had a thought that there are many things getting ready to harvest at the moment. For example, if you see this, a lot of fields are ready to harvest and some are already harvested. So why don't we buy these, and we won't use them right away, but we'll buy them. And for the ones that are not harvested and still have, but are ready to harvest, for example, these two big fellas right here. So 77, I'm not sure. Yeah, this has onions and 76 has peas. So I'm not sure how we're gonna do it, but I would very much like to buy them, if you get my point. So this is cultivated field number 88. We did a contract on it. Field number 87 is ready to harvest. And what does it have? Spinach. So we can probably buy these fields, or we can buy field number 81 here, which I'm guessing is, looks to me like sorghum. So is field number 15. We can use all this to at least start chicken coops, because we can feed sorghum to chickens, and we will use these fields once we spread out enough to these parts of the map. But we will collect what is there to harvest, and we can use that, because if we keep on waiting, we can't plant anything, and then we'll have to wait to get the produce or grains or whatever. But if we do this now, we'll have a lot of things on our hand and we can get into manufacturing chains pretty early. And I think that would be a more productive use of our time. So, for example, all these fields here, we'll buy them. We are playing on real time, so we will have enough time to harvest. I'm hoping. These are withered. I'm not sure what was in there. Parsnips, no. Onions, no. Yeah, this was a wheat field which is withered. So let's buy this. And this was a oat field which is again spoiled. Because we won't be making too much progress if we just stick to what we have right now and not try something crazy. I'm not sure how well it's gonna go, but yeah, at least we'll go around the map, we'll harvest a few things, and maybe we can start manufacturing chains much earlier. So, carrots, we have the modded harvester for these, so these can be done easily and they're pretty close to the farm. So, field shopping today. Field number 23. Field number 23 has onions, probably. Okay, I don't have any idea how we're gonna go about harvesting onions. These smaller fields, I'll just let them be. But these ones here, for example, field number 84, that's grass. Field number 12, 11, 12, 84, 45, all these fields have grass in them. So field number 84 is pretty close to the shop. We can probably get that. Field number 11 and 12. So we can let these fields grow for maybe the next month, for this whole month, and then we can get into preparing silage, hay, and what have you. So all these fields like 60 and 59, we can harvest them and then join them together. So we'll have something to do on our hands for the next couple of months while we wait for things to get ready for harvest. 87 and 88. 91, we'll look at it later. But yeah, mm, anything which is substantial, which we can use, we can probably use field number 45 as well. It's a grass field. So yeah, these are the fields that we are going to go with. And now we can decide what to harvest. What has happened here? Why have you left this out? So, I mean, I hope you get my point. I'm not trying to rush anything, but since we don't have much to do in the next upcoming months, we might as well use that time to gather some resources, see if we can buy a few production chains, and prepare some of the fields as and when we need them during the spring. That is. So, yeah, that's how we're gonna play it. Field number two. It doesn't have anything. Yeah, we should get barley in there. Switch over to barley and just let it do its thing however it wants to. So now we have something to do, and that is to harvest whatever we can. So we'll start with something small, and we need to buy a few harvesters as well. So harvesters, combine harvesting. Why is the windrower here? What? Grass mower, header for windrower to mow the crops and thresh them later with the combine harvester. Okay, so maybe it's it does what the combine harvester does in one go. But what we need is root crops. So this is the one we have. And this can harvest potatoes, sugar beets, carrots, parsnip, red beets, peas, spinach, green peas, and onion. Let's get the capacity to that should suffice, or maybe we go one step up. 1100 horsepower, that will give us 52 kilometers per hour. I don't mind that 60 is fine. Beacon light, window tint, hmm, not too worried about that. The exhaust, what does this change? Not sure. Main color would be as always nature green. Design color black is fine, I don't mind it. Grid color is black. Belt color, let's make it red. Interior rim color, blah blah blah. So yeah, we're gonna buy this, and I don't have enough money. So let me add some. We spent a lot while buying those fields. Yeah. This main color again. Design color is fine. Interior color is fine. I don't need to change any of these. So let's buy this and check out the combinations. So we have sugar beet header, potato header, vegetable header, which does all the veggies. Okay. So we definitely need this. That's one. So that will cover all the vegetables. And then we need sugar beet, potato, and yeah, sugar beet and potato and root crops. Okay, this is the trailer. So sugar beet, potato. How about red beets? Red beets are right here. Okay, so we have separate headers for sugar beets and potatoes exclusively. Rest everything is here. Okay, so yeah, just need to change the color on these. The thing is, we need something to differentiate. Hmm. So sugar beet, maybe definitely not gold. Maybe this yellow. Yeah, that will tell us it's sugar beet. And potato, we'll do brown. And veggies is green, so that automatically checks out. So that will cover most of everything. So let's go and have a look. Yeah, there it is. And do the graphics look okay to you? Okay, maybe because it's early in the morning. So we can start right here with field number 8, 9, 10. And for storing, I think it's pretty much the same. Sheds, silos. Silos are used to store crops, I know, but what about the root crops? Filled with chaff grass or hay. After compacting and covering the silo. Okay, that's a silage bunker. Bulk hall, where you store bulk material. Okay. Do we have a cleaner version of the bulk hall? This right here. That's the one we use. And I think that'll serve us just fine. Get the full version, guys. Come on. Or edit your files. So, field number 10, we don't own it. We'll buy it since we are doing this lot anyway. So, this is field number 10. And there's the road. I'm looking for a place to build a bulk hall, which is not far from the farm. Whoa. Hello. Come on, how do I get out? Okay. That's not good. That's not a good feeling. So, can we build our bulk halls here? Can be. Because this is close to the farm. There's some space here. So if we decide to put this down, why won't you? Snapping is customize. What does customize mean? Solar panel and color. Okay. I'm not too bothered about that. I'm just trying to see. So, yeah, how do I tilt camera, rotate camera? This will rotate item, but yeah, it doesn't rotate continuously, even though snapping is off. So, that's not good. What? Seriously? Everything I place is. That's. That doesn't make any sense. Now, does it? There, we should be able to rotate it without snapping. It's not nice. Even though free mode is on and snapping is off, that's a bit of a concern that I may have to look into, because this way it's gonna be a problem. Hmm, that's not very good, to say the least. It should not be this way. Maybe there's a mod to fix that. But in the meantime, let's get a couple of fields harvested. So how about field number 38 and 36? They both have onions. No? Parsnip? Okay. Field number 84 has grass. I wanted to do these. I'll start with field number 8. Let's not waste too much time. It really doesn't make any sense how the bulk haul is getting placed. I hadn't noticed that before. But yeah, let's harvest our first carrot field. And maybe we'll figure out how to store them later. If I dump them on the field itself, I'm not sure how I'm gonna pick it up again. So that's gonna be a whole other thing. I might have to use belts and conveyors, but I don't want to get into all of that right away. So that's our carrot field. It is ready to harvest. And yeah, I'll just set it on its way. I will have to look into the problem with. So, anyways, let's get some cement to get that construction thing going. I'll take the smaller one, smaller trailer this time. I try to avoid the bigger one as a plague. I don't like that one bit. So unless I absolutely have to, a weeder is still going at it. Once it's done, we'll have to return it because it's on a lease. 2000 liters of cement is what I remember. And the graphics are absolutely nice. So the warehouse, I think it's down here. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. And this trailer, it's not very big and the connector is not that different. But still, it's very easy to get this in and out. Planks, prefab wall, fabric, clothes, cement bags. So we'll buy two for 2000 liters, I'm guessing. Let's see. Yeah, 1000 liters and another 1000 liters. So that will be 2000. Simply load them up. Don't even have to look at it. And that's how things should be in an ideal world. Uh, the construction thing, it doesn't, like, it shows progress in steps, but it doesn't show what percentage of the current step is complete. A bit more detail over there would be nice. That's our new harvester going at it at the carrots. Hello, sir. 6 a.m. in the morning, just racing away. And it's September, so sunrise is expected to be a bit late. There we are. There you go. There are 8 steps to it. We have completed one, but I still don't see anything popping out there. We have a honey palette, but it's no way full. I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. Greenhouses. Let's check on the greenhouses. We'll need a silo pallet silo to store the pallets, bales, all those things. The problem is we need to figure out where we're gonna place them. because once we place them, it's really hard to relocate if we need to. But yeah, let's see. What do we have here? So, mushrooms, yeah, those are mushrooms right there. 1,000 liters. 1,000 liters of lettuce, 3 crates. That's good. 3 pallet full of tomatoes. And what about these? Whoa, 4 pallets. And fish food is almost half. So we'll probably need to refill the fish food once every 2 months, something like that. This has completed, but it looks like it missed the spot. Why do you do that? Okay. Did it miss a spot here? Yeah, that's barley. And we need to roll these wheels. So let's get this back to the shed. Back in here. There you go. Come on. Come on. Why doesn't it disconnect? What's happening? What? It won't let go. For some reason, I'm pressing Q. Yeah. Okay. That's how it's gonna be. And let's get these fields rolled. So we'll start with this one right here. The wheat field. It's gonna start here. Okay, in the middle, I think. So wheat is in, barley is in. And what are you up to? Oh, it's blocked. Let me get this out of your way. Take it back to the farm. Zippy little thing. There we are. So this is almost done. No, no way it's done. It's gonna take some time. This is rolling, which is good. This is harvesting. Almost done with the harvest. What else? Yeah, I'll have to look into the bulk hauls, but we have ended up buying a lot of fields. And I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out for us. I hope it is good. But yeah, that's how we're gonna play it. And we are going to do a lot more harvesting um, so that we can spend the next couple of months preparing our fields for the spring season where we will plant a lot of things. I don't see any rice fields anywhere. So guess we're gonna prepare a few rice fields as well. But yeah, that's all for this episode. So thank you for your patience and thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, you can leave them for me in the comment section and I will have a look at them. To all the subscribers, thank you for your views and your support. And to any new subscribers on the channel, welcome to the Obvious Response channel and hope you have a wonderful time here with us. We will continue to harvest and maybe figure out a way to place those bulk hauls properly so we can store our root crops. Grain crops are not a problem, we have a big enough silo for them. But for this episode, this is me signing off. So take care, cheers, bye bye.